This is a moment on your timeline that will create major ripples for humanity and indeed for the earth.
Every time I think of this Brazil event, I get goosebumps.
Synergy of higher consciousness, galactics, indigenous, Atlantean, Lemurian, Knights Templar, the Essenes, all of these spiritual communities.
We'll build it to such a degree that it will activate not only timeline jumps in us so that we can move forward in our own ascension, but in Stargate.
It is time for humanity to reclaim these seeds of the past and to sprout into an awareness of your own higher consciousness.
It is through our divine self, divine body, that we are experienced and able to anchor all of that, and be really connected with the earth.
We are going to come together as a community, both in person and around the world, in this island of Florianópolis. Hello and welcome. And this is a special introduction to something that's going to be possibly changing the whole planet, which sounds really incredible, but that's the feeling that what's going to happen when we go down to Brazil. We are going to come together as a community, both in person and around the world, with the intention of amplifying an incredible energetic in this island of Florianópolis, which is then going to burst out around the world. And we're going to be hearing from Marilyn, who channels ZaZar, and Eugenia, who channels all kinds of amazing beings, bringing a lot of the history and the whole ways that we have been prepared over the centuries for now. And so Julieanne and I will be there with the Stargate and Alcazar, but also we're going to be bringing Eezon, who is a cosmic priest, who has just recently started coming through me, thanks to the connection that ZaZar and Marilyn helped me make. He brings powerful energies, and he also channels energies from other universes. And that is a really interesting experience. Also, there's going to be another aspect, Onio, who works with timeline jumps. And I'm sure we'll hear a little bit more about that from Marilyn and ZaZar. So welcome, Marilyn. Welcome, Eugenia.
It's great to be here.
Yeah. This is going to be something really super special.
Well, I just will say this, that every time I think of this Brazil event, I get goosebumps. It's bigger than we all understand. But from what I understand, coming together in the Southern Hemisphere in Brazil is a crucial piece to solidifying this unified field of human consciousness. And so much will happen there because of the unity template, the communal unity template, as ZaZar calls it, will build it to such a degree that it will activate not only timeline jumps in us so that we can move forward in our own ascension, but in Stargate. And coming together will also bring such light to this planet that the oppression that has been in South America and all over the world, this light will help dissolve it. And not only that, the light that's come from such oppression will help move this planet truly into the new dawn. So I am so excited. And it couldn't come any better at the end of the year, which to me says something, foretells something great about 2026.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling the same. As you know, or you don't know maybe, but I'm recently start to connecting with an high aspect of myself that is part of the Alcazar group, and she's the guardian of the Stargate Healing Chamber. So we will experience there in live with a group, and how that will open the gateway for our own self, our true self. And because the Stargate Healing Chamber is supervised by Sananda, so it's filled with Christ consciousness. And Christ consciousness, it's all about bringing unity and oneness. So it will be beautiful to see. And we will be supported by so many other ancients that left the seeds on earth in Brazil, like the Templars. But there are many others, all the ancient wisdom, all the ancient ones that will come to join us and to help us to bring this unified field of love and Christ consciousness. We will connect for sure with Gaia in a deep, deep level, and creating this energetic field, this grid of deep love, of deep oneness. So it's and the Christ is a symbol from Brazil. So it is
Oh,
there,
right.
like helping us to remember, like he's overseeing that country. So we can use that like a symbol for something that was like already seeded before, even though maybe those that created that monument were not really aware of the imprint they were bringing. So it will be a special time full of magic and connection.
You know, when I hear you talk, Eugenia, about the ancients, about the Templars, about the Christed One, I realize that part of what's happening at this event is the past and the future and the present are all there in amplified form. And that's when major timeline shifts.
I have goosebumps. And
Jules.
there's another thing, sorry. The power of the Stargate, the amplification of the Stargate, because the Stargate was upgraded in this universal love. So there is much more that for sure will be revealed for us.
Well, I just wanted to add to that the power of our community there feels like such an amplifier of things, of the magic of Stargate that is yet to reveal to the human race. And we as a human race, as we gather in that template of unity, create that ability to know what Stargate is for Earth and humans beyond what we can right now. Just right on with that.
Yeah. Stargate is here to assist with
Yes, Jules.
Hey. Stargate is here to assist with the awakening of humanity. And what Alcazar has said is it comes to planetary systems when they're ready to accelerate into super consciousness. And so Brazil, and specifically the island of Florianópolis, they carry this mystical connection. And Eugenia and I were just talking the other day about the Knights Templar. And Eugenia, you said that as you were tuning into Brazil, they were the first energies that came, and you're like, why? And then you saw on Facebook this woman posting that they were part of the origin story of the Portuguese coming to Brazil. And I was just, like, realizing at the same time that they're also connected to the Azores, that the treasures that the Knights Templar found and amassed, they amassed those treasures in order to assist with things like the American Revolutionary War and the exploration that Portugal had of the oceans and the lands of the world. So there's this historical imprint that somehow is perfect for what Stargate's exploring this year, because Knights Templar were really interested in reclaiming and preserving the knowledge and energies from Atlantis. So their mission was absolutely tied in with humanity knowing its own power and its own autonomy, its own freedom, its own inherent worthiness to have your own direct connection with spirit. So we're going to Brazil, which is this extremely spiritually connected country. We're going to be bringing people from all over the world. We're bringing in these synergistic co-creative effects with Stargate, with ZaZar, with Eugenia's connection to this higher aspect of the etheric Stargate and the healing chamber. And I can feel it right now as we're just sitting and holding the energy field. There's this coalescing. And I've heard ZaZar say that there's an incredible power that can happen at this event. So I think it's going to be really fun to go into channel in a minute and see what the guides have to say to us all. And this is an invitation to come and join us and be with us in person on this. I keep calling Florianópolis a magical island, but I just Googled it and I found out that this is one of the names for Florianópolis. It's often called Magic Island. So come be with us on this magical island.
Yeah, and it's got lots of really beautiful beaches for the R&R time. Ah, it's cool. Shall we start? Beloved ones, we greet thee. It is Alcazar. This is a moment on your timeline that will create major ripples for humanity and indeed for the earth. We are creating this gathering. When I say we, I am talking of the multitude who will be with you as you gather in the physical. This intention to support South America and the peoples there, and to bring their loving, caring energies and combining them more strongly with the human energetic. It is vital. In this gathering, we are inviting everyone from around the world to really tune in and feel how you can support this process. Because as we gather thousands of people energetically connecting, you are bringing the power of your presence to amplify that which can be brought from the other dimensional realms. You will be the receivers of our support, which will, through you, be radiated to humanity and Gaia. We will be connecting, as we usually do, with the Galactic Command and your personal guidance. We will also be joined by Eezon, who brings through beautiful energies. In fact, let's take a moment and invite him here. I am Eezon. I am with you. It is time now for the grand reveal of what this experience of humanity has been. In order to fully understand who you are, why you have been here, what is happening on many levels, it is time for you to raise your consciousness, your vibration, to a level where your understanding beyond the mind can happen. This revealing of your own self, as well as what has been occurring on this beautiful earth for so long. Beloveds, your intention is needed. Understand that now each one of you is being called forth to stand in your own light, to remember the light that you already are. Right now, we are calling you forth. Be your light. I will be there to support this process. It is already happening. We call you forth. Be present on this beautiful island with us, if you can. But be with us energetically, joining through your technologies so that you can bring and focus your energy with those who will be gathered there. I thank you. So, beloved ones, we invite you now to listen to this one, Eugenia, as she connects to her guidance system. She has worked with the Stargate beyond this lifetime. So, Eugenia, we thank you for your willingness to be here and your willingness to join this Brazilian, South American adventure.
Thank you. Beloved ones, I am the guardian of the Stargate Healing Chamber, and it gives me such a joy to connect with you all. Feel my love. Just for a moment. The Stargate Healing Chamber is a project of love, of pure divine love. And we are here to assist you, to bring you this opportunity for you to evolve, for you to reconnect with your true self, for you to remember, for you to heal. And you are so welcome to the place where you be held in divine love, in pure Christ consciousness, as our beloved Sananda, Yeshua, is overseeing this chamber. The Stargate Healing Chamber is held in a high dimension, and we will work to take you there in a very easy and gentle way. In this chamber, you can connect, commune with your higher self. We can work, adjust, recalibrate, rebalance your system, your physical body. Working on both DNAs, the physical and the multidimensional, so that you can, in a very simple way, be the light that you are. Remembering the Christ, igniting the Christ within, embodying your true self.
Thank you so much.
We thank you and we love you.
And Marilyn and ZaZar, would you like to share your insights?
First, I want to say it is a great honor to be with you, Prageet, and you, Julieanne, and you, Eugenia, and your sacred ones. For the simpatico between all of us creates such an elixir, this grand event in Brazil. No, this is so important. I might say it is what you have been waiting for. For it is more than you understand, but when you are there, you will feel throughout you a vibration of truth of what the human race is now about to be. For the Southern Hemisphere is so important in bringing together the fabrics to make a unity community all across the globe. So important to bring the spirit of the South America and the Brazil together with all else, including the seeds that have been planted by the Templars and the Atlanteans and the indigenous and the galactics. And these seeds have been placed on earth for when, for what, for now. It is happening all this year. The seeds are exploding with life, flowering the aromas to stimulate your ascending process. And this shall accumulate to come to Brazil, where the very fact of the human community coming together all around the globe will solidify a communal template that will have the magnifying power to open up these seeds, to bring new fuel for you to know in your heart the magnificent lighted power that you have to bring about the new earth. This is your time now as the human race. It is a grand turning point. It is already happening. You might say Brazil is the cherry on the cake or the ice cream. For in it you will all come together to create such a power magnifying field of the unity field of the human race that has never before been present on your earth. And in this, it will be so powerful to move up into the Stargate, to feel the healing, to feel the Christ consciousness rising and ascending within you. You will feel the truth of who you are. And not only that, but the truth of who you are together in a human species communal template that is so powerful. There will be nothing more powerful on your great planet, Earth, to create the new times. So you might say, I am a bit excited to join you all, to be with you, to stimulate the truth of who you are and your light. It is your time now. So beautiful. And when you begin to turn this light on in Brazil, I am telling you, you will create a light that will be seen in outer space, as you call it, that will make Earth look like a star for a moment. The wave of light will be so great. So I look forward to this grand wave of light that comes from the human heart. So be it, so it is, and it shall be.
And so, beloved ones, take a moment. Can you sense? Can you feel? Can you embrace the swirling of these potential energies? Can you recognize that it is humanity's birthright? You were born from higher consciousness in times of Atlantis, Lemuria, and even earlier seeds of who you truly are that have been long forgotten, even in your mythos on this your earth. So you as a civilization, your inception, your very start here on the earth, had you embodying who you truly were. And then it was meant to be that the end of these eras would come. You would slowly, or not so slowly, crash land into the density of forgetting who you are. And lifetime after lifetime, you as a civilization have thought that this third dimensional reality, this physicality, is all that there is. And yet, if you look with eyes to see, you will indeed see these seeds, these symbols, these hints placed in these locations around your earth. You see them in your Egypt, you see them in your Portugal, you see them in your Brazil, you see them in Florianópolis, for there have been megalithic structures identified that connect to the stars of Orion's belt. Very recently, on this magical island, as this one Julieanne likes to call it. So understand, there are mystical roots in the very matrix of the land that you will be supported by. There are galactic sightings regularly in your country of Brazil. And there are so many there who are born with spiritual gifts, the gift of sight, the gift of healing, the gift of simply being able to connect beyond the veil in whatever ways these people are inherently born with. For your five senses are all just relay systems for a deeper sense, a deeper sensitivity that resides within each and every one of you. And so, beloved ones, know it well. It is time for humanity to reclaim these seeds of the past and to sprout into an awareness of your own higher consciousness. It is time. You are ripe for the picking, so to speak. And it is happening. Do not allow yourselves to become distracted by the chaos of the world. For amidst this storm, if you can be in the eye, in the very center, there can be a kind of tractor beam that allows you to know the largeness of your own higher consciousness. Beloved ones, you are vast, and you are here to usher in a new era of abundance on all levels: spiritual, material, abundance of friends, abundance of community, abundance of care, abundance of resources, clean water, beautiful organic foods. Beloveds, there is a golden age waiting to happen here. We invite you to vision this, call it forth. It is there, but you have to claim it. This ushering in of a new era can come just that much closer as you, together as a community, expand into higher consciousness. And so the potentials for this gathering in Brazil are extraordinary. We invite you again, tune in, bring your energies, support this gathering. Ideally, come and be with us in the physical, for there will be opportunities to connect there that will put a smile on your faces and a joy in your hearts that will echo in times to come. And if you cannot be in person, join us through the ethers, through this live stream technology. Because, beloveds, the more of you that bring your energy, the more these ripples of higher consciousness can move out into humanity and work the magic that you have come here to create.
Wow. Now I'm even more excited. Well, I hope that from what you've heard, you too feel really touched. And I know Brazil, for people in Europe and in the States, it's a long way to come. But really tune in and see if these messages can support you in coming and being with us physically. And if not, yeah, via the internet. I see a grin on Marilyn's face. What else needs to come, Marilyn?
Oh, I'm just so clear as the four of us gather right now. I think the truth just keeps revealing itself about this gathering, and I feel the importance through the three of you and your channeled ones and ZaZar. I feel like they're having a grand celebration already, this event. And I just feel such joy in my heart to be able to be part of something. And I'm so clear that this community we're going to create, it has truly never been here on earth before. This large community of enlightened, lighted souls of the humans that will be there etherically or in person. But I feel like every event we have till then and afterwards will be change makers for our earth.
Mm.
Very excited.
Any last words, Eugenia?
Oh. Right now, I'm really overwhelmed. Overwhelmed is not the right word, but I'm feeling the energy so strongly.
Mm.
I'm right with you.
Okay, so let's bring this to a close.
I
And
think
just
we're all feeling the potentials. It's like the people whose hearts and minds have been touched are like. So we're with you. Those of you who are watching right now, just take a moment, connect energetically, because we're already creating the container for this event, for this synergy of higher consciousness, galactics, indigenous, Atlantean, Lemurian, Knights Templar, the Essenes, all of these spiritual communities. And all of us have lived in these lineages. Collectively, we represent humanity. We've been through it all. And we're here. As we reawaken, we get to remember not just who we are as a soul, but who we are as a multidimensional being on every level and layer. And we are a treasure trove of experience. So come, explore, embody, be with us.
I have to say one last thing. As you were talking, Jules, I felt each of us were a golden ribbon that were intertwining as a beautiful braid. And then it came out the bottom, and the golden ribbons went out to all the humans who are listening, who desire to be with us. And all of us form golden braid. And I have to say, Eugenia, I only met you today, but your energy is extraordinary. And ZaZar just bonded with your energy, the Sadanda spirit in such beautiful ways. So I just want to thank you as well.
Mm.
No, thank you. I'm embarrassed.
Mm. Wow.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Sometimes I really lack the words because it's like I get lost in all the energy and the love. And even right now, I was feeling, and it's something new for me, like the ancient ones or
Mm-hmm.
those that were like bringing all the knowledge and make the knowledge available for all these tribes or communities to that through times and history, like they had many names, but like the Essenes, the Cathars, the Templars, the Druids, they were like held that so strongly for humanity. And right now, feeling that we are all alive, like many of us, we had past lives in this community. So, and communities, because they really share the knowledge, they created this field of oneness. So only through the love, the oneness, they were able to create and left that imprint or those seeds that we are now helping to blossoming.
Eugenia Alcazar describes the ancient ones as the ones who have been holding the vision for humanity's highest potential since it was just like an idea of something that could be
Oh,
created as a planet.
oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. Their energy's so beautiful. They first came in a Stargate intensive in Shasta in like 2014 or something.
Yeah, I was feeling them.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Whoa.
going to be so much more when we get
Yeah.
there. It's
And
you're surprised.
the galactics and the energy of the earth, Gaia itself, the consciousness, because we are part of the earth. So creating this bond, this connection really deep because we are here. We are in a human body. So it is through our divine self, divine body that we are experienced and able to anchor all of that. So, and be really connected with the earth will help us not only on an individual level, but on a collective level. Like we connect deeply to the earth and we help to anchor all of that light into Gaia.
Mm-hmm.
As
So there's so
above.
much support. So below.
Yes.
That's perfect.
So thank you all for being here and sharing all this. It's been incredible. And we just welcome all of you to this process. Thank you so much.
Thank you.